My brother-in-law wishes me and my wife weren't married.
This happened a few weeks ago and I've been struggling to sleep because of it.
I,
32M, have been married to my wife, 30F, for 4 years.
She's the best thing to ever happen to me and I'd never give her up. She met me when I was down in the dumps and considering attempting.
But she got me through absolutely everything.
She has a brother, 34M, that I've considered my best friend this whole time. He's an amazing guy. He's talked me and my wife through a lot of our relationship problems and he's a good third party with relationship problems. But this is the first time I'm not able to go to him when I'm struggling.
For context, when me and my wife first got married a day before the wedding, I was getting cold feet and was on the verge of just not showing up to the venue. My first major relationship was an abusive disaster. But my brother-in-law sat me down and talked me out of it. He slapped some sense into me and I've been grateful for him ever since.
Since that, me and my wife have moved away, but recently we visited her family. I went out drinking with her brother one night with some other friends. It was an amazing day and nothing seemed off. When we were walking home though, my brother-in-law told me something I wish I could forget and get out of my mind.
He said I was the best man he's ever met and that he wishes I wasn't married and that he wishes he never talked me out of abounding his sister. He tried to touch my hand but I backed away. I know he didn't mean that platonically. It's plagued my mind ever since. My wife notices something's wrong because I don't stay up half the night normally. I genuinely don't know if I should tell my wife what happened. If nothing comes of my BIL's confession, then there's no point in ruining my wife's and her brother's relationship. But at the same time I want to be truthful to my wife, so should I tell her?
Too long did not read.
My brother-in-law wishes my wife and I weren't married because I'm the best man he's ever met, and I don't know if I should tell my wife.
Always tell your spouse if someone else, especially someone she knows, is making a move on you.
Doesn't matter who that person is. Your spouse is the one you should be loyal to. By not telling her, you are, currently, loyal to your brother-in-law instead of her.
She, however, is the one who should and needs to come first. Your wife is supposed to be your life partner and the person you lean on for support. She needs to know. I know you don't want to ruin her relationship with her brother, but openly keeping secrets from her could ruin her relationship with you. Likely, nothing will come from the confession.
He said it, and was promptly rejected.
Once your wife is aware of the situation,
the two of you can make a plan on how, if you address the situation. If you two decide that you should talk to him about the situation, you can get a better understanding of where he was coming from and make a plan for next steps.
You should always be honest with your spouse about these kind of things. Tell her and you'll feel much better. You never know. She may have had these lingering thoughts about him herself but talked herself out of them. You should tell your spouse. Your loyalty is with her. Together you can figure out how to navigate this. Tell her, but give him a face-save option, if you will. Something like, "Honey, your brother and I got awfully drunk and said I was the best man he'd ever met and he wished I was still single." I'm not sure if that was a compliment or pass or a clue. He knows someone rich and famous who is willing to give him a pile of money to source a man like me, but it was weird. Unpopular opinion, let it go.
He will be able to plausibly deny it and possibly this will create a rift.
Now that he knows you don't swing that way, he will probably let it go as well and never do that again. Please tell your wife. She needs to know about this, and the two of you can figure it out together.